Here we are, another episode of the Texas Made Podcast, joined by Trisdon Federic.
Yes,
I was
sir.
trying to say your last name the right way, man, because I can fumble on that like really easily.
Yeah, man. Everybody fumbles on both names. It's either one or the other or both.
If people have heard you sing, if they've seen you and your band play, then they know who you are.
Yeah.
And the reason you are here today is because you're having a big event coming up this Sunday. Let me go ahead and read this correctly here. The Trisdon Federic Home Runs for Kids.
Yes, sir.
So, tell everybody what this is all about.
Yeah, so it's going to be a nonprofit event benefiting the Children's Hospital of San Antonio. I just kind of came up with it, and I just kind of thought about it up in the blue. For those of y'all that don't know, I grew up suffering from a heart defect called SVT, or supraventricular tachycardia. And in short, what it is your heart has like its own arrhythmias and things like that, like your regular beats. And there's a stem in my heart whenever it decides to just wake up out of nowhere. It'll like mess with the rhythm, and I think normal heart rate is about like 80 to 90 beats per minute, I think it is. And my heart rate would skyrocket up to like 190, 200 beats per minute. You would literally see my shirt moving. So there were like some doubts if I was able to do sports and things like that growing up, but then the doctors there at the Children's Hospital, all the treatments and surgeries they did were successful. They had no doubt that I'd be able to do anything that I wanted to, and thankfully I was able to play sports growing up.
Dude, you were a standout at Harlandale, right?
Yeah, man, I did the things that I was able to do there. Played the All-Star game in San Antonio, and then played the All-American game out in Alabama. Came back and was able to play college ball for a little bit, but
and obviously now that leads to a career in country music.
Yes, sir. The good Lord had other plans, you know.
Well, I remember you talking about the Children's Hospital before, and dude, that's great that you're putting on this event to help them, because that's something that we do every year. We do our Cares for Kids Radiothon, and we partner with the Children's Hospital, CHOSA, as we call it.
Yeah.
And all that money stays right here in our San Antonio area, which is fantastic. And you've received quite a bit of care from the Children's Hospital, though?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yeah, so, that's one of the reasons why I really wanted to give back and things like that. So.
Excellent. What better way than a baseball game? Actually, this is a softball game to make it a little easier for everybody. And baseball season just started, so this is excellent timing, though, too. So tell me about when this is happening.
So it's actually happening this Sunday, April the 24th. It's going to be at Colt Sports Park on the south side of town. It's off of Applewhite Road and Highway 16, or like Palo Alto Road, whichever one anybody goes by. And the doors are going to be at 12, and the game is going to start at 1:30, but then like all of the pregame stuff is going to be at 1 o'clock, like the national anthem and first pitch and all that good stuff.
Nice. And you've got a ton of like the best of the best country artists from here in San Antonio all performing this Sunday.
I need to pull out my phone because there's quite a bit.
let's go through the roster here.
Okay, so for Team Red, we have two different teams. So we have Team Red and Team Blue for the Texas colors.
All right.
So Team Red, we have Mario Moreno, Texas Double Shot, Jake Pateo, the Ranch Road Band, Matt Tejeda, Richie B, and Chase the Night. So Chase the Night's actually a new band coming up out of Houston area. So they're coming all the way down from Houston.
Nice.
And then Team Blue is going to be me, Trisdon Federic, Mario Flores, Gabe Garcia, Luke Prater, Austin Alexander, Justin Gallegos, Nate DeLeon, Vinny Tovar, Jordan Ghana, Trey Gonzalez, who actually just played.
Oyster Bake.
Oyster Bake. Celestial Alcozer, Brandon Ford, and then Chuck Weimer.
Nice. Dude, you got pretty much everybody there.
Oh, yeah, man.
So,
we're excited for it.
So people can come out, they can watch the game, and then there's going to be music afterwards, too?
Yes, sir. So the game is going to be from 1:30 to about 3 o'clock, or like 7 innings, whichever one comes first.
Or until the guys all pass out.
Exactly, yeah.
Okay.
Whichever one comes first. And then 3:30 is when the music starts, and it'll be an hour-long song swap between like 6 artists. And then it'll be like a 15-minute layover, then the next set for another hour, and then it'll be till about 7 o'clock is when the last group.
Kind of 8-man jam style, like for the Y100 family that's familiar with 8-man jam.
Oh, yeah,
so
I'll be familiar with it.
Nice. And they've got a good little setup there at the park for the music, and then refreshments and everything for people.
Yes, sir. So there's going to be it's a pretty big stage as well, and then we're going to be having the concession stand, and I believe there's going to be some vendors like boutiques from around the area are going to be set up there to sell some of their products.
And just to be clear, there is beer.
Oh, yeah.
That people can buy.
Yes.
Okay. So you can come.
Plenty of it.
Okay. So this is very national pastime. This is right in line with how a baseball / softball game should go. Okay, so this Sunday, what does it cost for people to attend?
So online right now, we currently have the Eventbrite link on my Facebook page, and it's going to be $10 online and then $15 at the door.
Okay.
During the day of the event.
Nice, and we'll share all that too. If you're watching this on our website right now, the link will be on the website. If not, if it's right on YouTube, we'll put the link on our YouTube and everything like that, so that everybody can get their tickets early. If not, then just fork up a little more money for the Children's Hospital once you get there on Sunday.
Yes, sir.
So I think this is going to be a lot of fun, man. Do you
yeah.
have any predictions on Team Red or Team Blue? Who's going to win? Who's going to not make it?
I'm on Team Blue, so I think I don't want to be cocky, but I think we should win.
Dude, well, you've got Trey on your team, right?
Oh yeah.
I would say Trey's probably the most athletic guy out of everybody.
Yeah, he looks it.
So,
so I think, he's always posting him like curling and doing all this man.
He's been practicing
workout stuff. Yeah,
he's been practicing this for years,
exactly.
So he is ready to
He's been
go.
waiting, and then man, it's so funny because there's guys like even Austin Alexander. He's like, I didn't grow up playing sports, so if I look goofy, don't make fun of me or anything like that.
Dude,
so.
I did a softball game a couple years ago, and it got away from us real quick. It was like a church thing, and man, we were okay, and then we were not good.
Oh, man.
So the other team just started smoking us. So
yeah.
But hey, I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I will be there Sunday.
Sweet.
I got to go to one thing, and then I will be there a little later. So I'm looking forward to it, man. And thank you for just bringing everybody together.
Oh, yes, sir.
And then doing this for the Children's Hospital. I think that's great. Like I said, all the money that we always raise for the Children's Hospital, that stays right here in San Antonio. They are nonprofit. They don't send that anywhere else. So all the money for the game, it's going to help the Children's Hospital. So that's great, man. Thanks for doing that.
Yes,
and
sir, absolutely,
we'll see you out there on Sunday. Anything else you got?
Yeah, man, just get the tickets. It's all going to a good cause. And actually, if y'all can't make it, still try and buy a ticket. All the donations, it's all off of the ticket sales. So any donations we can get is
there you go.
Is awesome.
Trisdon Federic, thank you very much for coming by. We're helping the Children's Hospital this Sunday. We'll see you there.
Yes, sir. Thank you for having me, man.